all of you. Okay. Ways or methods of you building visibility for your business or service, correct? You understood all the popular platforms or websites on, is it too cold? So you understood various platforms on the website, how they can be used in promoting your business, correct? Right. So these are all of the, yeah, search engines, social media platforms, maps or local business listing, directories, display marketing or the news portals, marketplaces like Amazon, Flipkart, Meesho. There are so many email applications. Yeah, and then we also understood or learned about keyword research, or mainly instead of keyword research, I'll call it as we understood the number of searches happening on the internet for your business or product. Basically, we were trying to understand the potential for the business, right? You are trying to understand how many people search digital marketing training on Google every month, correct? So by seeing the numbers, you sensed there is a good demand. A lot of people are searching on Google, correct? If somebody, we took the example of Pavitra, Darshan, correct? Some celebrities' names, correct? So now see, you are able to recall so easily. If you are taking names of celebrities, you all will be able to recall or remember the topics very well. Yeah. So when so many people are searching on Google like that, it can be anything. What is that celebrity name? Darshan. So Darshan Tugudeepa. Darshan Tugudeepa latest news. They don't have any work. Always searching for about Darshan latest news. Okay. So this. So if people are searching, you can make present. See Darshan latest news. People are searching, right? Okay. So it's important for you to make your presence on Google, right? How do you make that presence on Google? So if you own a business, so if you have to show up for everything related to your business, let's say you are selling those handmade jewelry. So you have to show your business when somebody searches handmade jewelry, when someone searches handmade earrings, handmade nose ring, handmade necklace, you want to show on Google for all of these things. What should you be doing? Should you be calling to Google and tell Macha, you show my website on Google whenever somebody searches for anything related to my business? Or will you be writing a post or email to Google asking them to show your website on Google? What should you be doing or what are you going to do? If you have to be on Google for anything related to your business, digital marketing training or yeah, digital marketing training in Bangalore. Digital marketing training in Bangalore. If you want to show up your website on Google for digital marketing training in Bangalore on Google, what should you be doing? Any idea? You're using Google for the last 10 years, right? At least. Correct. What should you be doing if you have to show up your website on Google? Did you never you got a thought about it? How is Google capable of showing so many websites, so much of information? You ask for anything and Google is showing, correct? You ask for home remedy for cough. You ask for anything. Who is this Google first of all? Why are they showing? How do they benefit? See, Google's main goal is to show, have information about everything and show information whatever you ask for about everything and anything, right? Right? So they want basically more and more people to be using their platform. When they start, when more and more people are visiting your website, what will you do? You start selling something, right? Here Google will start selling ads to business owners. So now it will see Google, why is they doing? They are not doing all of this for charity. So if people trust, if people come to Google, they may not make money for this, but they make money out of something else. They make money out of this. So now all these businesses are struggling to make their presence, competing with each other, correct? Now see, this also are ads. If you click on this, Google is straight away going to charge these companies or websites some 20 rupees or 30 rupees. This way Google makes several thousands of crores every month. Several thousands of crores every month. Several crores itself is a big number. Now hundreds of crores is also a big number. Now thousands of crores. In 2012, we used to spend 1.5 crore every month just for rent bus. 1 crore for big baskets every month. So now think of companies like this. And all this, even somebody who is doing at a very small scale will be spending several lakhs. So like how Tirumala Darshana donations all will be collected, same way lots of money gets collected here on this search engine. So much money, small players, big players. This company must be spending 10 lakhs a month. This must be spending some 5 lakhs or 10 lakhs or 20 lakhs. This must be spending some 5 lakhs every month. This must be spending some 2 lakhs every month. Each company must be spending some amount every month, right? But where is that going? It's all going to Google only. If you click on this ad, Google is going to charge this company. If you click on this ad, Google is going to charge that company, right? So now, in order to make this revenue, Google is providing all of these results, right? So now, how do we now we are going to learn how to build presence like this as well. But first thing we are getting started is organic. We call something without paying. See, sponsored indicates it's all paid. We are paying to Google. Companies are paying to Google and making their presence in the top, right? This is from here without paying. Without paying to Google. Correct? All these are without paying to Google. Now, how do we make? Here it is simple. If you are paying, they will show you. And how do we pay? There is a software or tool there. We add money, like how you add money to your SIM card and you start calling and it automatically detects. There's something like that. Okay, we'll discuss that. But here, see, if you have to show your website like this, first you have to understand how the search engines work. Okay, how search engines work, understanding is super important. Okay, so coming back, so search engines, if they are showing the content or information here, let me take, yeah, okay. So on your mobile phones, if you are searching for something, it is showing some information. You type A alphabet, it shows all the context starting from A, correct? Where is this data stored? On phone memory. Is that visible to you when you open that? No, right? It's stored on SIM memory or phone memory, correct? So same way, Google also has a storage space, right? That is not visible to you here. It is storing it in that server. We call it as Google server, right? So when you ask for something, it brings and shows up here. Maybe we'll, for your reference, we will put it this way. See here in the background, it is storing all the information. It's something like this. You go to a kirana store, ask for something, it goes to the godown. That will be 1 kilometer lengthy shop, or maybe small whatsoever, but he goes inside and gets it outside, correct? But is whatever he's selling, is that everything visible outside upfront? No, he's going inside and bringing it whenever you ask for it, correct? Whenever somebody is asking for it, correct? Same way Google is not displaying anything. Google is displaying an empty page, correct? Google.com, just like a kirana store puts the name of the store, provision store or some store, but he doesn't show anything, just store. You go and ask for something, he will give. So now it shows empty, it's not showing anything. This indicates you ask for anything and I'm going to provide you, correct? So now people can type anything here. What happens is a query goes from here to this server, right? And now in this server it searches if something like that exists. This server has lots of information. You ask for anything and it will have stored that information here, and it brings that and displays here on Google. I'm searching for buy shoes online. It's going to Google, searching if that information is here anywhere. Whichever file is matching, same like in your computer, whichever is matching with that name, it shows up all of them, correct? Which is happening in fraction of seconds, correct? Same is happening here as well. Google is the request goes from Google front end. This is website. This is website backend or website server, and this is website front end. A request is going from here, and it is bringing back everything that is matching. See, for buy shoes online, so many websites are matching, correct? And it is displaying all of them that matches here, right? Earlier, Google used to display how many results are there. It used to show 1 lakh pages matching that result. I will show you if there are any screenshots here. And how much time it has taken? It must have taken, see, now look at this, about, we are searching software testing versus digital marketing. There are these many number of files matching the term. Units, 10, 100, 1000, 10,000, lakh, 10 lakh, crore. 35 crore files consist of the word software testing versus digital marketing. And all that information is being bought out in 0.58 seconds. In half a second, it's not even 1 second, in half a second, Google has pulled all that data. Now think of it, how fast, how quick it is. In half second, it brought this many number of results, or it's telling those many results exist on its server, and it must be displaying first 10 results or 20 or 100 results as per your browser settings, search engine settings here, right? You understood how it's sending information? It is storing in its server, which is called as Google server or website server, Google website here. If same thing happens on your website also. If you own a website, let's say if website is owned by you, the only difference is it's by default already displaying so many things here, right? Or you search for it, it displays, it's still loading. They haven't prioritized the search box. Search box could be very small here, so search is shown small. So I'll search for onion. It's massive, and all the information. See here, it is showing information whatever has been uploaded to BigBasket by BigBasket themselves or whomsoever have permission to BigBasket to upload. But the beauty with Google is different. That's why it's popular. You ask for anything and it gives you. We're going to learn or discuss all of those things. Yeah. Up to here you understood, right? So in this you understood Google has so much information stored here, correct? Who is giving that information to Google? Here you understand all this, whatever you see, be in BigBasket office, somebody will be sitting and uploading, taking a photo and upload the product to the website. That's what we have seen in WordPress website, right? While creating a product, we took a photo from somewhere, we uploaded, added to the photo, correct? In on these kinds of websites, it is all added by them, the website owners themselves, correct? But how is Google getting all that information here? Who is providing that information to Google? Huh? Satellite. Who is giving all that information? On your phone, if you are searching for something and if it shows up the contact, it's clear you only have saved those contacts, correct? Correct? Now, You and I cannot meanwhile expect all the contacts on the earth to show up on your phone, correct? Now in this scenario, you ask for anything on the earth, it shows up here. Who has given the data to Google? So where is bakery in this row? Then only one bakery. Who has given that information to you? So while walking, you have observed it and you have found there is a bakery, there is a hardware shop, there is a temple, correct? Same way, Google also has done things. So Google has written a piece of program. So even piece of program, the work of this program is this will keep roaming, walking everywhere. Where is it walking? It's not coming to your house or to my house. It keeps. We don't call it as walking. We call it as crawling. I'll tell you why it's called as crawling. So see now the work of this program is to go crawl the internet server. It goes to the internet server. Every website that you access, even this website is on the internet server. If you're able to access it on your computer from, it is on internet server. Correct? You can access only what is stored on your computer, but if you're accessing something that's not there on your computer also, you are accessing internet server. That is on internet server, indicates that's on the internet server. So every single website that's accessible from any part of the globe or on your browser, it could be Facebook or whatsoever it is, any website, right? It's on the internet server. On internet server, all the websites are sitting. Now what Google does is Google has written a small piece of code, a program. The work of that program is from here, it goes to the internet server, reads all the data and brings a copy back to its server. It's something very much similar to you walking in the street. You will find a bakery. You will store the data into your brain now. There is a bakery here to the right side. While going to office to the right side, there is a bakery. Correct? While coming or while going to office to the left side, there is a beauty parlor. You're storing the data to your brain, right? Same way, this bot, which is visiting, which is wandering on the internet server, it starts storing all that. It starts taking copy, and it is sending to its brain. Here it is Google server. See now how quickly you told where is the bakery. When I asked you where is the bakery, you told here is the bakery. Correct? Where is Himachal Pradesh located on the map? In the top, right? See how quickly you pulled it from your brain. Exactly the same is happening. Google is, this is Google server is like your brain and it's all stored here. From where did the data come? It could have come from your school. Somebody must have taught to you. You might have watched a video on YouTube. There are multiple sources, right? Your father might have told to you, your mother or your friend, your sister or somebody must have educated you about it. So every day in your day-to-day life, you're collecting so much information from different sources. And today in this class, you're collecting some information and you're storing that information as well. Correct? Correct? About Darshan's case, news channels have given that information to you. But ultimately, everything is getting stored on your brain. Correct? Same way here, but unfortunately, Google has to struggle to get the information. Google does. Google is not dependent on anyone. Google says, okay, I'll start doing everything by myself, and it has written a piece of code or a program. The work of it is to go to the internet server, read all the information that's come to its visibility, and takes a snapshot or a copy of it and brings back to how you take copy of it and store it in your brain. You're taking a copy through your eyes. You don't know that. And you're storing it in your brain. That's how you're able to visualize, oh, that bakery, oh, board is red color, green color, that person is fat, that person is thin, that person is lean, right? Right? So, on your refrigerators and washing machines also, you must have seen, right, after 20 minutes it turns off. How is that happening? There is a program written, embedded on the chip. Okay? So, same way, there is a program here. The pet name or some name given, a sweet name given to it is bot. Bot is a piece of code to perform a specific function. Right? Now, Google is free now. If you are free to roam the complete world and collect any kind of information that you want, correct? This is like world and this is you, and this is your brain, right? World, your eyes, and intelligence, your brain. Your eyes, intelligence, and observation. Right? Your eyes, intelligence, and observation sees things across the world, across your area, whatsoever it is, takes a copy back to your brain. Correct? Right? Okay. So now my question is, if Google is functioning this way it's all fine. Now you all understand. Google bot is going to internet server, crawling the information, and whatever it sees, it finds, it's taking back a copy and storing it on Google server. Correct? Bot is going to internet server, reading or crawling all the information, bringing a copy to Google server, and when you ask in the front end, it's quickly querying and getting that information and displaying it here. Correct? Up to here, it's clear.
Yes, sir.
My question is, why is it displaying Myntra in the first position? Why is it displaying Tata CLIQ the third position? When everybody are selling shoes, what is its logic or criteria to show Myntra in the top?
Maybe it's because of
What demand, madam?
demand for the Myntra products, sir.
No.
Good reviews,
No.
lots of variety of products, variety in the products.
No.
Good quality.
Good quality of what? So let me do one thing. I will, whatever Myntra is selling, I'll partner with Myntra and I will embed all the product as they are on my website called manju.com and start selling. I am also selling good same quality only right now.
Goodwill, sir.
Goodwill. You mean Tata, Flipkart doesn't have goodwill, Amazon doesn't have goodwill. You mean they are not selling quality products? You don't think Metro shoes are selling quality one, Liberty shoes, brands only are selling, right? Nike, see, Flipkart is not selling good shoes. Adidas, see, they are not good shoes.
Maybe because of hype,
What hype?
spending money.
So you have to again go back to how Google got the data. Google bot. I told it is reading. It is crawling the internet server and it is bringing a copy to Google server. Okay, anyways, to understand this easily, I'll give you a simple example. You all must have written exams, right, at least once in your life, so many times, right? So the moment you get the question paper into your hands, what do?
Repeat the question.
Next,
Understand.
you'll start answering to the questions. To which question? From which question you will start first?
First
First question.
question.
There's no guarantee that you will start with the first question, correct? You might suddenly start with third question or fifth question or some random question also, correct? Why is that you are starting with fifth question or fourth question or second question? Why not you are going one by one? You don't know the answer to the first question. Why you don't know the answer to the first question? Why you don't know the answer for the first question?
We didn't prepare for that particular topic.
Why you did not prepare? You did not read that chapter at all. Or you might have read but you did not understand. Correct? Correct? So you started answering to fifth question because you read it more number of times. You are very clear, you understood it very well, you remember it very well. Exactly. So when Google came into picture, that's how they started showing the website. Now bot is going to internet server, right? If bot is reading a specific website more number of times in that week or a month or in a year, it starts.
Sure.
See, if you are chanting, if you are recalling some phone number again and again for some time, you will not forget that number, correct? Let's say you have three friends. Three friends have given their number to you. Three friends, some one of friend's number you are calling quite often, and you are recalling it every now and then. And friends, you will remember that number better. Second number you will remember up to 70%. Third number only half or nothing at all. All three friends from last 1 month. All three give the number on the same day. Correct? See, same way if bot is reading your website more number of times, it starts prioritizing your website. It starts giving importance to your website, like how you are capable of writing answers for a question for which you have prepared very well. You read it more number of times basically, correct? And that's how you are able to answer that question, correct? But what is the problem here is Google might be working that way to get started, but the problem is Google, it's something like this. Now think of the scenario. Think of the scenario. The question is, who is the father of nation? Question is, who is the father of the nation? Now you have read that or you know answer, right? See what happened is you might have read a different question in the textbook previous day, full nights. Who is your father? Who is your father? Who is your father? Now after seeing who is the father of nation, you cannot write your father's name just because you have read your father name more number of times, correct? So Google also started producing such kind of results. Google has read some other websites which is speaking about shoes more number of times, and they started showing those websites from which you cannot buy. They are speaking about shoes only, but from which you cannot buy. Correct? So people might stop. So if you write your father's name instead of writing who is nation's father, you will get failed. You will lose marks, right? Correct? So same way, people will stop using Google if Google shows some irrelevant results, right? So otherwise, Google would have just shown. See, for example, let's say you must be writing an article, top 10 websites to buy shoes. For buy shoes online, you will expect to see Amazon, Myntra, Flipkart, correct? You will not expect to see Manju.com who is writing which is the best shoe to buy or top 10 shoes to buy or why you should not be buying a shoes or why you should not be wearing a shoes, correct? You are least bothered, you are not looking for it. Your expectation is to show a website, see a website which is selling shoes, correct? Correct? If Google bot just goes only by readability, if it is reading a website which is speaking top 10 shoe brands, and if it shows that article, it becomes irrelevant, correct? So that's when Google introduced one more metric called click through rates. So people started complaining. I am asking you to buy shoes online. You are showing me article or Instagram page, the shoe shop Bangalore. I am asking you to show me Amazon or Flipkart or Myntra, but you are showing me something irrelevant. Correct? People started complaining. So Google told boss, I'll leave that responsibility to you only. I'll leave that responsibility to you only, and they introduced a metric called click through rate. The short form of it is CTR. So what it means? So for this, we take one more example. Yeah. So first thing is, if your website is showing up on Google like this, it's counted to be as one impression. Yeah. Yeah. So if your website is shown on Google like this, it's counted as impression. You're seeing it once, right? One impression. So if 1,000 people are searching buy shoes online today, Mintra would have got 1,000 impressions. But do you think everybody will click on it? No. Or maybe I'll better take an example. You'll understand. You are walking into this office. You entered into this office. There are 100 people sitting here. All 100 people have seen you. Number of people seen you as, instead of number of people seen word, I will use impressions. The impressions for you as 100. Now you are getting into the office, 100 people have seen you, or impressions for you are 100. Out of this 100 people, all 100 have seen you, but only 10 people is waving hi hand at you. Hi, how are you? Correct? So now, what is this called as is response rate. Number of response rate is the number of people speaking to you against the number of people seeing you. The measure of the ratio of the number of people seeing you, the number of people spoken to you against the number of people seeing you into percentage will be, now it's going to be 10 percentage. 100 people have seen you, only 10 people have said hi to you. So 10 divided by 100, 10 divided by 100 into percentage is going to be 10 percentage. So here it is called as response rate. Same way here on Google, if 100 people are seeing Mintra, do you think all 100 people will click Mintra? People will go and search where is my Amazon, where is my Flipkart, and they will scroll and they will click on Amazon. So out of 100 people searching, all 100 people may have seen Mintra, but out of 100, some 50 people will click on Mintra. Remaining 50 people, what will they do? Some 10 people will click on Instagram also. Another 10 people will click on this, another 10 people will click on this, another 10 people will click on this. This way, it gets distributed. Here, click, this is considered to be as a click. Right? Now, I was telling you CTR. CTR is measure of the ratio of number of clicks or hits or visits to your website against the impressions or total number of people seeing your website. Is counted to be as CTR. If more people are clicking your website, the CTR is high. If let's take this as an example, or let's assign some score in the scale of 1 to 10. If website is getting crawled good number of times, we are assigning highest score 10 marks. If website is getting crawled fewer number of times, 5, right? Score in the scale of 1 to 10 rating, right? So on this basis, Jabong is ranked in the top. But problem is, you are not okay with Jabong website. Or maybe Jabong is completely irrelevant, some other random website, right? If you are seeing random results on Google in the first position, you will not use Google. You will stop using Google, you will start trusting less, correct? So Google introduced one more metric called click-through rate, right? So now click-through rate, we'll see the click-through rate, how it is. See, so now click-through rate, what Flipkart has done, you know. So Flipkart has written 70% off on shoes, 60% off on shoes. What happens if you write free? People will click, right? Correct. That's what these people do, right? You go to Shivajinagar, Jayanagar market, 10 rupees, 10 rupees, 20 rupees, 50 rupees, 100 rupees. You go there, it's not only 100 rupees. You will see 1000 rupees, 500, everything. Just to attract or grab your attention, they will put a board 100 rupees. Same way here, they are putting 60 rupees to attract your attention. Correct? So somehow they have done 100 of things to grab your attention, and if you are getting attracted, you will click more on that result. That is nothing but higher CTR. Correct? Clear? So now same way Flipkart has done something like that, and everybody has done something like that, and they have started grabbing attention or attracting people. Okay. So now let's assign a score in the scale of 1 to 10 for all of them for CTR. Who has highest CTR here, and who will be ranking in the top position? Who will be ranking in the first? Why? What number?
How many people are open?
CTR, simply CTR. It has highest CTR. That's why Flipkart will move in the top, right? That's what your answer, correct? So you have scored 100 out of 100 in 5 subjects and 0 marks or maybe 35 marks in 6th subject. Will you be considered to be as a first rank student? To consider you as a first rank student, what is done?
In all subjects, we should be.
If they consider or count all subjects, right? Then why are you counting only CTR and telling Flipkart will rank in the first position?
So clear the impressions. If people are born and
No, what I'm telling is even the prior metrics, crawl frequency also has to be considered. To promote to the next class, you are not just counting he got 100 out of 100 in mathematics and all 5 subjects fail. Will you promote them to the next class? You will count performance in the other subjects as well, right? Same way, Googlebot considers this one as well. Now to rank the website, Google considers both. Now whomsoever have scored highest average, they will be ranking in the top. Who scored highest average here? So 5 plus 9, 14. 14 divided by 2 is 7. 7 is not highest. 9 plus 10, 19. 19 divided by 2 is 18.3. Correct. Average.
Yes.
Do you all understand average? You all know, right, how to calculate average? So 9 plus 10, we are summing two numbers, so you have to divide it by 2, that is average. 9 plus 10 is 19. 19 divided by 2 is 18.3. 18.3. Sorry, 8.3. 8.3, not 18.3, sorry, 8.3. I am mistaken. 8 plus 7 is 15. 15 divided by 2 is, it is actually 8.5. The above one is 8.5. This is 7.5, and 10 plus 8, 18. This is going to be 9. Yeah, this is actually 9.5, not 8.5, madam. This is 9.5. 10 plus 9, 19. This will be 9.5. Correct?
Yes.
19 divided by 2 is,
8.
sorry, 19 divided by 2 is not 8. 16 divided by 2 is 8. This is 9.5. 8 plus 7 is 15. 15 divided by 2 is 7.5. 10 plus 8 is 18. 18 divided by 2 is 9. 7 plus 6 is 13. 13 divided by 2 is 12.5. 6.5. 6.5. Correct? I'll show you. So based on this two, now who has scored highest? So 7, 9.5, 7.5, 9, 6.5. So which website will rank in the top? Next, Jabong. Second is Jabong. Third, Amazon. Fourth, Mintra. And fifth is Tata CLIQ. Correct? So from this you understand, when your website crawl frequency is high, Google is going to rank you in the top as not really true. It was true once upon a time, but because if it is showing purely based on crawling in the top, it might serve irrelevant results also. So it started considering one more metric called as CTR. CTR, if people are clicking on your website quite often, your website will move to the top. If more and more people are clicking, your website will be moving top. See, that's what is happening here. See, 10 is the CTR, highest CTR. More people are clicking on your website. It must be ranking in 5th position or 10th position, but just because you have written attractive text for free or 90% off, people will ignore everything and will start clicking on your website. Correct? And since the CTR is high, this move to top. So crawl frequency is making your website to show up on Google closer to the first page or somewhere on the first page. CTR is making your website move to the top. Correct? Correct? But it's not done with this. Now people started exploiting again. See, they are simply writing 90% off, and if you go to the website, there is no 90% off. You see on YouTube thumbnails, right? They will write something. If you click on it, there is nothing. You are disappointed, right? You will feel like not to use YouTube at all. Correct? When you are disappointed, especially, right? Is that not? Is that correct? Doing like that? Somebody will put a board. Uh, let's say something like this, or maybe let's say I have told that I'll be teaching you digital marketing training, and when you come, I'll take training of Java and send it to you. Send you one class, that too. Won't you be disappointed? Correct? You are unhappy, right? See, we forgot to discuss that Google works on 3 4 main goals, right? So one of the primary goal Google works is to serve relevant information. Google's primary goal is to serve relevant information. Example of relevant information is you're asking for buy tomato online. It should not show carrot or it should not show beans. It's irrelevant, correct? Second objective is up to date information. You are typing on Google Salman Khan accident. It is showing 10 years back news, but fact is yesterday again Salman Khan must have drove a vehicle on people. Instead of showing yesterday's news, Google is showing 10 years back news. That is outdated information. If Google is serving outdated information, again people will stop using Google. Correct. First criteria up to relevancy. If you are searching for buy shoes online and it is showing how to manufacture shoe or how to stitch the shoe, it is irrelevant. Correct. Relevancy, up to date. And third thing, when you search for buy shoes online, even though that's a shoe selling website, Google has to still ensure that your objective is fulfilled. Your objective of buying that shoe is fulfilled. You have started buy shoes online. You visited Flipkart or Myntra, but you are not able to buy on that website, out of stock. Correct. So your goal, your end goal is not fulfilled. Correct. Relevancy, up to date, and end goal of the user has to be fulfilled. Google is working towards three main objectives, right? So now what is happening with crawl frequency? If Google is simply showing some ABC website in the top, it is irrelevant. And now, considering CTR, if it is placing XYZ website, moving XYZ website in the top, it's fine. Up to here, still fine. But it's main, the end user's goal is fulfilled or not. XYZ is not selling shoes, or on XYZ always the shoes are out of stock. It is not serving the user purpose, right? So in order to understand this, Google introduced one more metric called user engagement. So people are exploiting. If people know any loopholes in the system, they will start making use of it, right? Recently, one person in a foreign country found if he's withdrawing money anywhere between 1 a.m. to 4 a.m., it gives lots of money to him from the ATM machine. If he just presses any number, it just gives lots of money. He every day goes at that time and withdraws money, not from his account. ATM simply gives money to him if he presses something. This is a loophole. This is a flaw, right? So people make use of this. See, if people want to rank their website in the top, they will simply make their website read more number of times. Like how Narayana and Chaitanya make people to read more number of times to crack the exams. They won't impart real knowledge, or they won't focus on people's complete growth on physical activities, everything. Simply make them read, something like this. And finally, what is happening here? If Google goes by that, Google is serving wrong results, right? So people put 90% of free and they will still put false information and they will grab the CTR also, correct? Correct. So if people do like that, Google is not going to retain them in the top. Google considers this metric called user engagement. If user engagement is good, then only it's going to retain the website. You have somehow made 90% off and you have moved to the top. But when you go there, you will not find anything at 90% off. Everything is, you have to pay 100% payment. You are disappointed. You may not buy, correct? Then people will quit that website. If people are quitting that website, automatically the engagement will drop. So let's see that also here. So let's assign a score for engagement. So now Myntra has highest engagement, Flipkart has second highest engagement, Amazon in the scale of 1 to 10. Are you all getting it, everyone? Understanding, right? With the scale of 1 to 10, again we have assigned a score. Myntra has lot of collections, colorful, all brands available. So people will spend more time. That is engagement. Or everybody are selling the same shoes, but on Myntra, website is loading fast. On this add to cart is not working. On this add to cart is not working. Here we are struggling to find where is add to cart. On this page the payment gateway is not working. You are about to make the payment, it is not working. All these are also engagements. Considered to be as engagement, not just having a good product is considered to be as engagement. Engagement is basically you should not have any technical issues on the website. You should have good products, good information, marketing and selling elements, colorful. We call it as UI UX. We are going to learn the actual terms in the upcoming classes. So overall, engagement is nothing but the end user's purpose or goal is fulfilled and it is capable of holding the person on the website for more amount of time, right? So Myntra could do it successfully, right? So now, in order to Google rank your website on the top, it is considering all three metrics: scroll frequency to bring you closer to the first page or to the first page, CTR to move you to the top, engagement to retain you in your positions. I will make you CEO Google will make you CEO of Google. Whether you are going to be in that position or not is your capabilities will decide, correct? If you're not capable enough, you will be thrown out, correct? Same way, if you don't have better engagement, you will be thrown down despite you moving to the top with using CTR. You have improved your CTR and you have moved to the top, but will you be retained over there or not will be decided by engagement. If you don't have better engagement, you will be taken down, you will fall down, correct? Now you know the average 5 plus 9, 14, 14 plus 10 is 24, 24 divided by 3 is 8, correct? 9 and 10, 19, 9, 9, 18 and 28, correct? 9.3, you got the average now. So on basis of this, who is going to rank in the first position?
Flipkart.
Yes. See, the first time you assumed, yeah, Flipkart, uh, in the first instance, Jabong was ranking in the first position if you go only by this metric, correct? Correct? We told boss, stop there. It's not only mathematics, we count mathematics, science, and social studies subjects. All three subjects, whomsoever have done best in all three subjects, they'll be promoted, they'll be the first rank. Correct? Jabong did got 100 out of 100 in mathematics and assumed Jabong will be first, right? And now this fellow Flipkart did 100 out of 100 in social science and assumed Flipkart is first. And now again this fellow Mitra got 100 out of 100 in social studies and he assumes he is first. We told to all three of you, boss, please wait. Let's see the average in all the subjects. In all the subjects, and we found that the highest average is for Flipkart, and Flipkart will be promoted to first rank. Flipkart will be given first rank, correct? Clear? So now crawl frequency is making your website to come closer to the first page or on bottom of the first page. So it's important still. If bot is not reading your web page again and again, it is not at all going to bring you closer to the first rank or closer to the first page. Correct? And from there, if you have to move to the top, you need better CTR. How do we improve CTR? We are going to discuss it. Simple. If you are getting into the functional hall, if more people has to come and talk to you, what should you do? Only 10 people are speaking to you always when you are getting into office. 100 people are there in office, only 10 people are saying hi to you. If you want to make 20 more people to say hi, what should you be doing? How do you make 20 more people say hi to you, more people to say hi to you?
We have to take initiation and we have to say
Then there are many things we are going to learn all of them. There are many strategies. How do we make more people click on our website? There is a detailed discussion, one class at least, right? So CTR is moving you top, but CTR doesn't assure you of staying there. CTR only moves you to the top. Whether you stay over there or not will be decided by engagement. So now these three key factors decide your website rankings. Clear? Understand which are they? Crawl frequency, CTR, and engagement. Clear? What is crawl frequency? In a layman language, measure of number of
measurement
times,
of measurement of percentage of people.
not percentage, not people. Measure of frequency of bot visiting your website is crawl frequency. Measure of the frequency of bot visiting your website is crawl frequency, right? So we will take good examples to understand this in the upcoming classes. Okay, but you understood crawl frequency, CTR, and engagement, correct? And what does crawl frequency do? If you are reading a chapter again and again, there are good chances of you writing that chapter for doing good in the chapter. I mean, like good chances that you will be answering everything pertaining to that chapter. Correct? Correct. What is CTR?
Measurement of percentage of
So crawl frequency same way makes your website rank up for more number of keywords or makes your website to rank closer to the first page or on the first page. Bot has to first read your website more number of times in order to give importance to you to show somewhere on the Google web pages, right? CTR is what is making it to move to the top. When more and more people are clicking on it, it moves to the top. But that doesn't assure, because people are exploiting, people are giving false information. 100 percentage off, 90 percentage off, starts at only 90 rupees pair shoes. All that is wrong information, right? When you go there, you will not get anything at 99 rupees, correct? So engagement is bad. If engagement is bad, again you will be thrown down. In order to retain your rankings, after moving top, you have to retain. If you have to retain, you need good engagement. Okay. So once again, we will discuss this class tomorrow, because this is super important. We will discuss the same thing in a better way, in a different way. Okay. Any questions? Online joinees, anybody has questions?
No.
Yeah. Hope you all understood.
Yes.
Yeah. We'll discuss tomorrow again. Yeah. See you all of you. Bye.
Bye.